Ladies and gentlemen, let me start this video off by saying I have managed to not watch any of the trailers for Episode 7. I haven't even seen the movie poster. This has proved far more difficult than it should have been. Just so you know, I have never been so happy for all of my TV shows to hit their winter finale as I have been this year, so I wouldn't have to worry about the TV spots showing up anymore. Just to give you some examples, I've turned my TV off when a commercial came up, covered my ears and mumbled to myself in a movie theater when the trailer surprised me, and the last time I went to the movies, I had my kid sister text me when the trailers were over so that I wouldn't have to worry about mumbling myself again because people looked at me very strangely when that happened. However, even with me doing all of that, I still have not been able to avoid everything about The Force Awakens. And this makes me sad. This video is going to talk about what little bit I know about the movie based on the stuff that I have not managed to avoid. The stuff that I have found to be unavoidable, as it were. If you are like me and have been avoiding every single thing that could even kinda be spoilery, then please don't watch this video because I don't want to be the one that messed that up for you. My information comes from what I've seen on social media, commercials that gave me more information than I really wanted, but weren't commercials for the movie, and some very sparse conversations with others. From here on, watch at your own risk. You've been warned. Let's start with what is the hardest thing of all to avoid, the new lightsaber. That one right there. Pictures of the new lightsaber popped up on social media before I even realized I was going to have to stay off the internet for the next several months. Okay, granted, shortly after the new lightsaber popped up, we also got all the takes on the new lightsaber. By the way, happy holidays, everyone. There's a lightsaber for each of them. Oh, and here's my personal favorite. Yeah, Keyblade. But I digress. When I first saw the new lightsaber, I found it to be, how should I put this, ridiculous. So even now, I still kind of do. Some have claimed the crossbeams to be guards to prevent losing hands, but, I mean, it's not like that has ever happened in Star Wars, right? Anyway, my problem with the idea is that the emitters on the sides of a blade can simply be cut off by the attacking lightsaber, meaning that those blades aren't going to do anything. The blade's going to slide right down the side, swipe the guy's hand off. The blades wouldn't even stop it for a minute. And I mean, we've seen lightsabers destroyed plenty of times in the movies. We know that they can be destroyed by lightsaber. We know lightsabers can destroy a lightsaber. It's no big deal. Those emitters aren't doing anything. So I imagine, unless this one has a cortosis weave, it's no different. And then if it has a cortosis weave, then it probably isn't emitting properly, which actually could explain what's going on with the blade being all, but I digress. Now, unfortunately, I was not allowed to let my knowledge of this lightsaber end at just knowing that it had the crossbeams. No. It was pointed out to me that the lightsaber blade was jagged and unrefined, and the same went for the two things coming out the sides. As such, the rumor began that this was created by someone without any guidance, and thus why it looks ridiculous. That was fine. I can handle that. But again, it couldn't stop there. Then I was told, and here I found it was be a pretty good theory for it, and I'm hoping this is accurate, that the two blades on the sides weren't blades and actually were just vents for the saber. The idea was that Kylo Ren, and I hate that I know that his name is already Kylo Ren, FY. Anyway, found the crystal, built a lightsaber, but the crystal was either unstable or was more powerful than regular crystal, and thus he designed the lightsaber with a workaround with vents that would help release some of the excess energy and help stabilize the blade. This is an interesting concept. I don't know if I buy it, but I was less likely to buy it before I ran across a commercial that forced me to realize, yeah, well, you know, the blade is all unrefined and crap. What was that commercial, you might be asking? What possible commercial that wasn't a Star Wars commercial could have leaked this information to me? A commercial for Disney Infinity. The stupid game with the stupid little figures. This is actually where most of my spoilers came from, was at Disney Infinity. You'll find that out. So, the commercial for Disney Infinity shows the new lightsaber, and it shows that the blade is not clean, has the two vents coming out the side. So here's what I have to say on this. Either they need to show those two blades on the side actually be useful, if they are in fact blades. They need to show that those blades are useful in the movie, or they need to show that they're vents. They need to show some reason for why the lightsaber looks the way it looks, not just because some guy decided to make it stylistic. That's all I have to say on that. But while we're on the topic of Disney Infinity commercial, does anybody remember that black stormtrooper that showed up right around the same time that the lightsaber showed up? Not gonna lie, I thought that was a joke. I thought the black stormtrooper was a joke. But he was not. And after I found out he was not, I'm like, well, that's cool. That's fine. He's probably going to be a main character then, because otherwise you don't bother to show a stormtrooper without his helmet. That's fine. You know what I didn't need to know? Do you know what I didn't need to know? He's Force sensitive. Do you know how I determined that he was Force sensitive? Disney Infinity. How did Disney Infinity give that away? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked that. Look here. Right here. Where they show him prepared to have a showdown with Kylo Ren while wielding a lightsaber. Sure, it's possible that he's not a Force sensitive and will just be wielding the lightsaber, but let's not fool ourselves, shall we? Also, this chick is important. No idea who she is or why she's important, but I know she's there, and I know she's important. So yeah. But while we're on the topic of important people, I know the gang's all back again. Han, Chewie, Luke, Leia are all in this one and are old. I have no idea what anyone is doing, or if they are going to survive the first few minutes of the movie. All I'm hoping is that Luke is rebuilding the Jedi Order and is making decent headway with it. Also, Han and Leia better be married with kids, or I call for a mulligan. That's all I gotta say. That's all I have to say on that topic. As for the two new things I know of, the troops and the droid, I have nothing negative to say about the new stormtroopers, except that I'm confused by their existence. I don't know what the timeline is between 6 and 7, or who these troops are working for, but regardless, I find them odd. If they were still working for the Empire, then you would think that the Empire had lost enough money on 2 Death Stars that were both destroyed that they wouldn't have the money to waste on re-outfitting all of the stormtroopers with new armor. If they're working for someone who's not the Empire, then you have to wonder why those people wanted to harken back to the stormtroopers in the design, because that's obviously what's happening here. It's an obvious, reference back to the design of stormtroopers. So why would you do that? Either way, I have no actual problem with the design, stylistically speaking, just curious as to why it's that way, and I'm also just curious to see how these guys are used as bantha fodder, because heaven knows that's what they're there for. The other new thing, the new droid. BB-8. He's adorable. I'm not convinced by his design. I don't have any idea why you need a droid head on a ball. I don't know what kind of purpose a droid that looks like that serves, but he's adorable. I'll give him that. I expect him to just kind of be like this flash drive. He's going to have this one little piece that sticks out. It's a little USB, plugs in, and you can carry like a gig of data. And that's it. And R2 just looks at him, condescending like, psh, please. I carried the whole message. But, yeah. Anyway, I managed to avoid most things with the movie, so that's an upside. I'm hoping, against all hope, that this is going to be good. But let me know what you guys think so far about the movie. Please, this is a video about pre-movie thoughts and ideas and concepts, so try and keep spoilers to a minimum. I'll put out another video on this after I've seen it. Hopefully all my concerns will have been for naught. We can all rejoice because Star Wars is entering its second golden age of filmography. But really though, I'm pretty sure as long as Jar Jar and Anakin don't show up, it can't be that bad. Right?